Here's a Heatsource 1600 Propex heater. It's suffering from a error code 5, so that's 5 flashes on the control unit, and it doesn't start up. If you apply a vacuum cleaner to the exhaust flue outside the vehicle and suction it, sometimes you can get it to start up after doing that, or blowing compressed air through has the same effect. The problem, the root cause for this problem is the sensor which senses the airflow through the fan, and there's a fix for this. If you go to the Propex website, there's an upgrade kit that you can fit. I'm a bit of a cheapskate, so I'm just going to try and clean up the sensor that's in there and get it back and working. So anyway, what I've already done is I've taken out all the screws around the cover. You'll find the back part of the enclosure is silicone sealed, so I just used a sharp craft knife to carefully cut my way around, cut through that silicone, and then just pulled the lid off. That then leaves you with the inside. Now the sensor you want is fitted down here next to the fan motor. There's 2 screws in it, there's a small plastic fan that fits underneath, and there's 2 small spacers, so be careful you don't lose those. The spacers go between the bottom of the circuit board and the top of the fan assembly. Now when I took this one out, I found that the black and white markings on the top of the fan were very dirty, and it was not easy to discern the difference between the black and the white, and I suspect as the fan spins round, it was unable to see the colours changing, and therefore it didn't think the fan was spinning, and that's why it gives error 5. So what I've done is I've cleaned the surface very carefully just with a dry tissue, and it's made a huge difference. The contrast now between the white and the black is very high, and I should imagine that the sensor will easily be able to see this. I've also carefully cleaned the sensor underneath. There's a small surface mount component there, be very careful with that. Just clean the optics on that, and my plan now is to put the spacers back on, refit the fan, put the cover on, and test it out in the vehicle to see if that fixes it, and then that'll save me the £70 upgrade fee for the new sensor which fits in place of this one.